Hello everybody. This is an astrological forecast for Virgo for June of 2012. And this also applies if you have a Virgo ascendant. So my dear Virgos, this month the big news is that Jupiter, the planet of prosperity, abundance, good fortune and opportunity, changes sign on the 12th of June. Goes from your 9th house in Taurus to your 10th house into Gemini and stays there until the 25th of June of 2013. So they're a whole year. So what's this going to mean for you? Well, what it's going to mean for you is that if you go after it and you take more risks, Virgos, you're not very big risk takers normally, but this will be the year to take more risks with your career, with what it is you want to do in your field of work. So if you've always wanted to study medicine, or you've always wanted to be a vet, or you've always wanted to write computer software games, or you've always wanted to look into space travel or become a musician, or whatever it is you've always wanted to do, now this year will be the time to take that opportunity. Because opportunities are out there for the taking, but with Jupiter you still have to go after them. They don't land necessarily in your lap. Sometimes that happens that way, but not usually. So with Jupiter in your 10th house, this could mean a promotion in your work. It could mean recognition in your work area. It could mean that you study for a new work area. It could mean a change of direction of your career. It can certainly mean traveling for your career, or even maybe going abroad for a year on a particular assignment, or even longer, maybe relocating altogether for your career. It could also involve learning a new language, a new kind of way of communicating, because Jupiter in Gemini will involve you communicating differently in new and exciting ways connected with your work area. It will be a very good time for those of you interested in the law. Jupiter rules the law, so anything legal as well would be ruled by this Jupiter in your 10th house. It will be a wonderful time for you because Virgo are very often very good with your hands, very good with your hands. So wonderful time for learning how to use your hands and maybe make money from a career using your hands. So you might be making things, you might study carpentry or drawing, writing, massage, healing, could be a number of things, music, a musical instrument, whatever it is, but something connected with the hands, because Jupiter in Gemini would enhance that particular aspect. Also, if you're looking for subjects that would be good to study or learn or to invest in during this Jupiter in Gemini transit of your 10th house, because this is about your career, anything with robotics, with nanotechnology, with speed, with space travel, with anti-aging techniques, anything involving stem cell research for those of you who are scientific, because many of you are scientific, my dear Virgos, or anything connected with writing and communication. Virgos, you're good with that as well, many of you. So these are all areas you might want to consider, especially to make use of that Jupiter in your 10th house for this year. Coming back to this coming month, a lot happening in your career this month. Venus is still retrograde in your 10th house until the 26th of the month. So ideally don't make any big decisions or big changes connected with your finances or your relationships or your career until towards the end of the month. You can be thinking about it, but don't make serious decisions until that Venus has gone direct. Somebody from the past, particularly connected with work, may come back into your life, and you may have a reconciliation with somebody in the workplace where there may have been a falling out. Mars in your first house, still a time for you to assert yourself more, to go after things a lot more than you have been doing. Sometimes you're so critical of yourself and you're such the perfectionist, you're scared to set a foot in any direction for fear of making a mistake. The aspects don't support that kind of energy, particularly this month, so push yourself out there. Don't be so afraid to fail. There's no such thing as failure. You just keep trying until you reach wherever it is that you really want to get to. Do still need to be careful with your finances. We've still got Saturn opposite Uranus in your houses of finance, so still a little bit bumpy, and you still need to be more careful and just make sure you don't waste things and you recycle and you take care of things in that way. Anything as well connected with computer games is going to be very well aspected in this year to come for you. Sun trine Neptune in the last week of the month, possibly a romantic connection or something that brings out your creativity in a way that's very special, that's unique. The last week of the month, Sun is opposite Pluto from the 5th to the 11th house, so you may have an intense encounter with somebody. It could be an intense romance or an intense emotional encounter with somebody, possibility of a machine breaking down, but also the opportunity for you to make some very big and serious changes, powerful changes in your life for the better. So I wish you a great month. I thank those of you who comment, who like the videos, and I really thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.